What happens if you wake up one morning and everything changes? Small noises become louder, a change to your routine is too stressful to handle, and talking to someone becomes more difficult. If you didn't know, these are challenges that some individuals with autism face. My name is Nathan and we're here at Herwood College to learn and hear from people who have autism. In 1971, Herwood College opened to 25 students with physical disabilities. Now, in present day, it accommodates several types of individuals who have a diverse set of additional needs. Over the years, the college has provided a safe and secure environment for any disabled young person who wants an education. They have a range of equipment, facilities and support in which some mainstream colleges cannot provide. Through recent years, the college has received a large number of applicants and enrolments from students who are autistic. According to research, there are 7 in 10 autistic children and young adults who say that education would have been better if teachers understood autism. This is why specialist colleges, such as Herwood College, offers a space in which individuals with autism can get the right support they need to proceed with their education. Now, some of you may be wondering what autism is. Well, it's a disability which can affect someone both emotionally, socially, and sometimes in their ability to communicate. In other words, they see and process the world differently. Some facts about autism that you may not know is that 1 in 100 people in the UK has autism. Males are more commonly diagnosed, with 3 times more than females. Sometimes this type of statistic can prevent females from getting a diagnosis until later on in life. There is also a 28% chance of people with autism having a behaviour disorder such as ADHD. To find out about what this is like to have autism, we are now going to meet 2 students who can give you that insight.
My name is Vaughan Moore, I'm 24 and I'm studying a level 2 media course. My special interests are wrestling events and local history and news. These are significant to me because when I was younger I watched wrestling once, and ever since I didn't really kind of choose to be a fan, I just kind of did overnight, I suppose. It's just one of those things that stuck with me, and I wanted to watch more and more and become so kind of consumed with it that it did just become my special interest. I think autism is a part of my life that has made it a little bit difficult at times, slightly challenging, but again it does make me feel like part of the community. It is a disability that affects lots of people, and it can, be a bit challenging with what I have, which is just dyscalculia, so I struggle with numbers and shopping. But for other people, that could look like dyslexia or some more kind of physical needs or mental needs. And so I feel like the community is very supportive, and I'm very glad that I've got positive role models and influences. But I also feel there is sort of some kind of outdated views on autism, but I feel like we've progressed massively in the last few years.
Hello, my name is Grace Lee MacDonald. I am 22 years old and currently studying level 3 media at the college. One of my special interests is photography. Any free time I have, I will go out and photograph things like landscapes, nature, wildlife. I don't mind doing a bit of street photography and architecture photography, and I do a bit of portrait for like family and friends or anyone that needs it basically. Another interest I have is filmmaking. This started through watching TV and films constantly. When I was younger, I was just constantly obsessed of characters or certain stories. Autism means to me is that my brain functions a lot more differently than other people who don't have the disability. So I can be affected through socialising, so I can find it sometimes difficult to socialise with other people my age, anyone older, younger. I just always have found that quite difficult. I have trouble a lot with communication, so I kind of like to mask myself, try and keep things in, but in reality I kind of have all these feelings inside that I feel quite stressed, and I just really feel like I can't let them out. So it can result me having stuff like meltdowns, panic attacks, and just basically shutting down. I always think of it as we have so many stuff going on in our brain, whereas someone who don't have autism, they have more like a straightforward view of something.
Unfortunately, people with neurodiverse disabilities, such as autism, face challenges on a day-to-day basis. According to research, 70% of autistic individuals have a mental health disorder. Due to obstacles and barriers an autistic person may face, this can develop in mental health problems such as anxiety or depression. To find out more about this area, I wanted to ask the students about their own challenges, to see if they had to battle with any mental health problems due to past negative experiences.
So unfortunately I have been bullied and discriminated against before, and it hasn't been an easy situation for me. It's that I've tried to be friends with people and maybe they've had different views to me. They've treated me a bit differently. In mainstream education, I wasn't very well received by people. It's caused me to have to leave places of education, and it's made me feel like I've got quite a bad kind of view on myself. Luckily, I did have some therapy to help with this. I do feel like I'm accepted a bit more at my current place, but it is a shame that this is something that many people with autism do face regularly, and it's not very fair, I think, that people would go out the way to bully others or still discriminate in this day and age. So while it is something I've been able to overcome, it doesn't mean that everyone else can do this so easily. So I do feel quite sorry for those who still have to face this on a regular basis and don't know how to speak up properly about this. So I would just say any support is out there if you need it, and don't be afraid to speak up, because these situations are tough and you can't help or control what you were born with, and it's something to embrace rather than struggle with.
Challenges and barriers I've faced has definitely affected my mental health. As I've mentioned before, I suffer from anxiety, so there was an incident when I was in mainstream education when I started secondary school that things just weren't going well, and I was getting bullied to the point that I just was having these panic attacks and fainting a lot, and it was really awful because I thought that was something was going on with my brain. I didn't know what was happening, and it just turned out I was having these massive anxiety attacks. So that was really difficult. I had to take a year out of education till I could find a suitable school that was able to support my needs, and that really improved my anxiety massively. And also coming to this college has improved my anxiety even more, got me more confident, got me out there a bit more as well, and hopefully I can improve that more once I leave here.
While researching, we have discovered that bullying is at its highest, increasing by 94%. Due to this high rise, it has led us to find out that 60% of children and young adults with autism have been bullied commonly in an educational setting. These statistics are concerning. We must question why. Is it the lack of knowledge on the disability, or is society simply not wanting to understand? Despite these issues students and other people with autism face, it does not stop them from achieving their dreams.
So what I would quite like to do when I'm older is I would like to be involved with more kind of broadcast production, radio, maybe work with some sort of studios, and as one of my special interests is wrestling, I would like to host one of their events one day.
Once I finish education, my plans are to work in the photography and filmmaking sector, so I'm planning to combine both of my interests together and have a range of knowledge and skills in both areas. It doesn't really matter where I start. I think I just care about the experience at the moment, whether it's just working as a wedding photographer or helping out in like social media kind of stuff. I just want to get a load of experience.
This episode has given us all an insight to the lives of people with autism. We have learnt about what autism is, the overall effects, and the different types of obstacles of which individuals have to face. For more information or to get any support on this disability, please go to the links that will be shown at the end of this episode. I will see you next time when we'll meet and learn on the life of people with visual impairment.